It's Rebecca from the Knitting Unicorn podcast, and it's been a little while since my last one. I think we're going on a once a month thing now. But I just wanted to pop in and do a really quick podcast to show you what's been going on. And so if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please subscribe so you'll get updated when there are new posts. And if you like the video, like it below. Yay! The first thing is what I'm wearing. This is my Beekeeper cardigan from OliveKnits, Murray Green. This was her 2018 4-day cal. I did not knit this in 4 days. The size I'm knitting, the challenge was to knit it in 6 days. I did it in about 8, and they were not consecutive days. I could not take that many days to knit consecutively with work and family and all that stuff. But I still did it in 8 days, over 2 weeks. So I think that's pretty impressive. So this is the cardigan. And I made my sleeves a little short. This particular sleeve I bound off too tight. I might have to fix that, but I think it came out really nice. And I'm really happy with it. So it fits really well. She has such clever shoulder shaping. It really stays on, not unlike some other cardigans that kind of drip back like that. This one really stays put, and I love it. She has another one that's striped. It's not this pattern, but it has the same kind of shoulder shaping, so I think I'm going to make that at some point. But I have so many things I want to make that I don't even know. So I guess I'll start with FOs because I have this. This is one FO. And my other FO is my Campside cardi. And I don't know how to, I should probably put this on. But this is it. And I made mine, I think it's pretty long. Here, I'll put it on for you. I am in love with this. I wear it constantly. Literally. I'm always wearing this all the time. This is probably my favorite thing so far. And as you can see, it comes down below my butt. You can't see it, but it comes down to like the top of my thigh. And oh my god, I love this so much. So I did this in the Less Traveled Yarn DK in the colorway Opera Cake. And I still have a little bit left of it. So I don't know, maybe I'll make a matching hat or something for the winter. But yeah, I love Campside cardi. It's, I know, not a new pattern, but I've been wanting to cast it on for a little while, and I finally did it, and I love it. Oh, and I forgot to say that the yarn I used for the Beekeeper is I hope this sees it better back here. This is Fame, colorway Fame from Lolodidit on her Wholelotta DK, which is a superwash merino silk. It's, I don't know why it's doing that. It looks really pale. It's not pale. Hopefully I can fix that in editing. It is a pretty bright yellow with little variegated or tonal green. Kind of see those darker bits. That's kind of a greenish color. The colorway doesn't normally look like that. It just does on this base. But before Lauren sent it out to me, she sent me a picture of it, and I absolutely loved it. Because I had been debating between yellow and green for the sweater, so now I kind of got both. I don't know if you can see this tonal here, the green and the yellow. It's so pretty. So I love it. Earlier on my last podcast that I had gotten the stitch markers and progress keeper. Little bee. And I've just been keeping it on here like a little pin. I might actually take it off of the clasp and sew it on because I just think it looks really cute having the little bee here. So let's see if I can show you what that looks like. Kind of get a little bee. Thought I might like put it right there. So, anyway, love it. Love both of these sweaters. I can't believe I've made 2 sweaters in just a couple months. And I have cast on another sweater. So I'll switch over to whips. So my first whip is my July sock for Box of Socks Cal. And I'm a little behind on it because July ends in like a week. And I'm almost done with the first sock, but I really enjoy this pattern. I just had to take a break from it because I did the Beekeeper cardigan. But this is the Let It Shine sock pattern. Let me show you the picture first. This is Let It Shine by Sarah Youde. Sorry for the paper noises. That's the pattern. You can see here, there's the pattern. And it's a really easy lace, and it's so nice for a colorway that you really want to let shine. So this colorway is the Magical Lucky Charms from the Lemonade shop, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I knew I wanted to do a pretty sock with maybe a little lace, and this pattern is perfect. So I'm almost done with the foot on this one, and then I'll have to cast on the other. And here's the ball of yarn. Again, I hope in editing I can show you what this looks like because it's actually really bright, like neon colors. And everything's looking washed out in this lighting. Oh well. Yeah, so I absolutely love this pattern. It's super easy. The lace repeats are very memorizable. It's just a 4-row repeat. And other than that, it's like a vanilla sock with a Eye of Partridge heel. So yeah, I'm going to finish those for July. And I am on track. Oh, I'll put in a picture. I do have my June socks that I haven't showed yet. I showed them as a whip last time, but I did finish them for the husband. He's been wearing them all the time, and they are somewhere in the bottom of his closet in the laundry pile, and I can't find them to show them to you in person, but I will put in a picture. Those were the Lupin colorway from Wannaknit in her Brit sock, which is a BFL nylon, and they came out gorgeous, and he loves them. And I did the heels in the Spun Right Round classic sock in Reaper's Rags, which, speaking of, I had bought a bunch of it to make the breathing space cardigan, but then I ended up, pullover, but then I ended up making the timely cardigan, if you remember from a few episodes ago. And because I switched from doing that long breathing space to the short timely cardigan, I had a lot of yarn left over. This is it. I had 3 skeins of it left over, and it's a tonal gray, and I love it. And I decided to cast on a Tegna. Yay! So I'm sure you've all seen it. Everyone's been knitting them, but I'll show a picture anyway. So this is the Tegna by Caitlin Hunter, who's Boila and Knitworks. And it's just a cropped lace, like tee. I think I'm going to make my sleeves a little longer. It looks so cute over like a dress or something, or a long tank, because it's a little crop thing. And I just started the lace a couple days ago. I'm not a big lover of lace, so it has been slow going, but here's where we are. And let's see if I can, yeah. So that's where we are so far. It's hard to show it, but these, here we go. it's getting there. And this is going to start going up. Where are you? These are going to start going up to a point. And then there'll be another point above that, and then that's just stockinette in the round. So it's definitely been some slow going to get this lace done. Like I said, I'm very not good at lace. I mean, like eyelets are one thing, but this is full-blown lace, and it's not easy for me. So I'm going very slow, very deliberate, lots of stitch markers, and making sure not to make mistakes. So, but once I get through the lace section, which is only the bottom, very bottom of the sweater, it's just stockinette. So hopefully I'll have that to show you next time. And then I have some yarn acquisitions. So the first thing, I got this like right after the last episode, so I haven't shown it yet. And I just posted a picture of it today because I totally forgot. Sorry. This is from the Legend of Zelda Mystery Yarn Club by Whips on Sticks. And this is the July colorway. This is, and I'll put in a picture. This is inspired by the character Midna. And I'll put a picture in. And this is the color. Oh my goodness. I'm really struggling to show on video and in photos of how gorgeous this is. You can see that there. You don't really get a good view of that. But there's teals and gray, silveries, these speckles of bright yellow, gold, black. I think I'm going to undo this skein real quick just to see. Yeah. The way that this is dyed up, I think that it's going to pool and maybe do like a little bit of micro striping in a sock. Here's a good view. I mean, it's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I love this yarn so much. Oh my God. And it came with a black coordinating mini for heels and toes. So I'm really excited about this colorway. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Like I said, it's going to probably pool up in a micro stripe, so I mean, I might just make a vanilla sock out of it. I don't know. Back in his little hank. Oh, I did a terrible job with that. Oh well. So yeah, I gotta find a pattern for that, but I love it. It's gorgeous. The August colorway, which I think is gonna ship soon, is inspired by Navi, who is Link's little fairy friend, and I think it's gonna be like blues and whites, and so I'm excited for that. So I keep saying I'm gonna make socks out of these things, but I'm also not sure. Maybe I wanna save them all and do like a big Find Your Fade, a Legend of Zelda Find Your Fade. I don't know. We'll see. They're just so pretty. So check it out. Whips on Sticks, Legend of Zelda Yarn Club. I don't have her tag. Hold on. Here it is. Whips on Sticks Fiber Company. So, and it's Kayla's favorite sock, which is a 85-15 fingering weight. So, that's the first thing to show you. The next thing is, I'm sure you've all seen or heard all about the Countess Ablaze. If I want exposure, I'll get my Tits Out collective. A bunch of dyers dyed up colorways for that and donated money to various charities for women. I think that it was a great initiative, and an amazing way to turn a negative experience into a positive. So anyway, Stranded Dyeworks, so Amy from Stranded Dyeworks did her version of this, called it Bras Off a Clock, which I totally relate to. Come home, take the bra off, chillax. And I bought 2 skeins of it because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. In the Paradise base, which is an 80-10-10 superwash merino nylon cashmere. And again, this is called Bras Off a Clock. Is this not absolutely stunning? Probably should have bought 3. Look at that. Look at that. So I have 2 skeins of this. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. But oh my god. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So if you got some of this, you are lucky. I wanted to buy it in every base. It was just, oh my gosh. Love it. So Stranded Dyeworks, Paradise base. If I want exposure, I'll get my Tits out, Bras Off a Clock. Gorgeous. And then the last stash acquisition was a total, actually that's not true, I have one more after this. I have to grab it out of the cabinet, I forgot about it. Oops. But this is the Lattes and Llamas Camp Wannaknit colorway for 2018. And this is the Vacation yarn base. So this is a 75-25 merino nylon, superwash merino nylon. It's 463 yards. And first of all, I don't think that there are any pictures of this yarn that do it justice. You know, it is so beautiful, and it's a little brighter. Again, all the colors are not showing up the right way on my screen. I hope they are in production. But this colorway is stunning in person. It's blues and greens and yellows, and it's like the green is like an olivey and the gold, and oh my god, it's just stunning. And then on top of that, this is not a cashmere. This is just 75-25 merino nylon. This is the softest sock yarn I have ever gotten. I mean, it's like, it is so soft. It's so mushy. It smells so good. Yes, I'm a wool sniffer. So yeah, hats off to Lattes and Llamas. Here's her tag. For this absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. Gorgeous. So, yay. This was an impromptu anniversary gift from the husband. So, love that. And then the last skein I got, this was, my husband and I went up to Burlington, Vermont to visit my stepson, his eldest son, in college. And I made him stop at Must Love Yarn in Shelburne because, like, hi ladies, I watched that podcast, I love it, and I was like, I'm 10 minutes from the store, I have to go. So we went there and shopped around a little bit. Super cute stuff. I got one of their enamel pins, and it was a beautiful store, and they had such great selection. I wanted to buy everything, but really was on a budget that weekend, so I didn't. But I saw this yarn from Baah Yarns. It's the New York base, which is a superwash merino single. I'm not gonna lie, it's not like the most exciting colorway ever, but when you see why I bought it, you'll be like, oh, I get it. So it's just this light gray with bits of gold, yellow speckles in it. Right? Subtle, gorgeous, and I bet if you had a bunch of skeins of this knit up into something, it would be really, really pretty. But I showed you some yarns that I bought before, and I've been collecting colorways for the Vertices Unite shawl by Stephen West. And this was the final piece of the puzzle. So, here they all are together. This is going to be my Vertices Unite. So I have the new skein, and I have, this is the La Bien-Aimée Atama Rhinebeck, that last year's Rhinebeck colorway, which is this. It has the gold in it, but it also has blues and some purple, reds, all kinds of colors in it. Then I have this from Less Traveled Yarns, is the Aspen colorway. It has a little sparkle in it too. And then I also got from Less Traveled Yarns the Roller Derby Queen, which has, it's almost like they took the La Bien-Aimée colorway and bumped up all the color. So that was really cool. And then I have, this is called Evergreen from Birch Dyeworks. And it's whites and greens and also has a little sparkle. And then the last one is the another Baah Yarns La Jolla, which is La Jolla, sorry. Jolla. This is the January 2018 colorway, Superwash Merino. So, hold them all up together, see if I can get them in a line. You can see that all together. And I just think that this is going to be a gorgeous Vertices Unite. I have no idea when I'm going to cast that on, but I will, and it'll be gorgeous. So that's that. And then the last thing before I have to run is the Knitting Unicorn Cal. I know it ended like, oh my god, forever ago. But I have pulled a winner for the grand prize, which is the yarn bag, the project bag from a Single Strand Studio in our exclusive Knitting Unicorn pattern design. And this is a snap bag. And inside this bag you will get the Knitting Unicorn colorway from Flying Fin Yarns. This is Unicorn Kisses. She dyed this up for us to match our bag. And you will also get the Snip Snap sock pattern by Jennifer Stack. You will also get a New Hampshire Progress Keeper from a Single Strand Studio. And you will also get this gorgeous skein of worsted weight Flight of the Unicorn by Happy Little Yarns that she dyed up, also inspired by the podcast. This is gorgeous. I think this would make a great hat or a pair of mitts. Love it. And there's also a Happy Little Yarn tape measure as well. So all of that is inside this project bag, which is going to Instagram Mum@Play, who is Robin. And I actually know Robin from way back when. We went to high school together. So Robin, this is coming to you. I'll reach out to you to get your mailing address. And I hope you love it because it's full of goodies. So thanks so much for participating. I hope you guys had fun. We'll do it again next year. Probably a little bit shorter, as I said in some previous posts. I think it went a little bit long. Some of us, including me, lost steam. I didn't even finish my project. Unini the Unicorn. He will get finished this year, but I've just been so into my sweaters. So anyway, that's really all I have for now. I know this was a very brief episode, but I hope you enjoyed.